And what is your basic warm up? Is it the exercise itself, or do you do other things to warm up? What mistakes is he going to make that you wish he didn't make? It's great on the shoulders. It really allows you to open it up and get your hands underneath still.
I love it.
For everybody with a bad shoulder, check out the Duffalo bar.
Sleep.
Sleep's your main.
I don't sleep very well, so when I really sleep, I really am good. It's just, the road stuff and all this other stuff for so many years. I sleep, and when I sleep good, I really feel good.
I fully agree.
Yeah.
I fully agree.
Diet's another one. I mean, I know if my diet isn't right, I'm miserable. So I know that can't be good for me. Like that's a recovery for me is just changing my diet a little bit.
Do you 23, 24-year-old Billy, talking to Billy at 58, what do you tell that young self? Don't do this. What mistakes is he going to make that you wish he didn't make?
Oh, we're going to get into that.
No. All that other stuff, that's not mistakes, buddy. That's learning.
No, the ugly stuff.
That's learning. That's okay to do.
Yeah, but the ugly stuff got me to where I am today. So
okay, all right.
So it's not all that bad.
Nutrition. When you were that age, you were on the road.
I wish that the older me could tell the younger me to work to care about your diet a little bit more, to kind of dial your nutrition in a little bit. It's like for me, it's okay to cheat once in a while, but I lived off Burger King and McDonald's only because my body could handle it, and I never gained any weight from it.
What is it called when I got to put a disclaimer? I got to put a disclaimer here.
Oh,
there's a few people in the world that I have met through my travels, my journey, my Kung Fu journey, I'm on this beautiful path. And there's a very few amount of people that I would say are true genetic freaks that can do what he did. So that being said, we have Serge, obviously.
Yes.
Kona, Heath Evans, Billy here. So Billy could get away being on TV, traveling like he did, eating like he did. Would he have been better? Sure. But if you guys are 20, 25 years old thinking, well, see, Billy ate that way, trust me, it ain't going to happen. You're not going to walk around looking like this and look like he did on TV. Go back and look at his physique in the early 90s and go, that guy's traveling, not sleeping, having fun, kicking his ass and getting banged up in a ring and still eating hamburgers and looks like that. That's
and I try to tell people that exact same thing. What I can do doesn't mean that you can do it. But I really wish that I had my nutrition dialed in a little bit more back. Like I would tell myself, because I was never real until the past couple years, like the training and the nutrition part.
Just since you met me and fell in love, then
I knew this had to wrap around back to you, Michael.
No, I'm just saying.
No, I mean, you cannot do what I did because my nutrition was all over the map. Like I never ate really, like I'd eat what I thought was good will not work for everybody. I don't know what it is, something about my body, genetics. I don't know what it is, but there's no way people could get away with eating the way I did. No way.
All right, I'm going to give you a bonus question because I'm trying to figure this out. This will be the sixth question. Why is Mona hanging out now in the podcast room? Because you're on?
Because she loves me. We have a special relationship.
You didn't deliver milk here over 2.5 years ago. Would it be 9 months prior to that?
No,
I just wondering because this kid's tall.
I lay awake at night wishing I.
This kid's really tall, so it makes me question sometimes. So, if it's okay to say, if it's not, we'll cut it. Can we talk about a leg workout?
We can. What do you mean, cut it? Yeah, you mean when I text you like last weekend and you were too busy in Dubai, whatever that deal is, that you couldn't get back to me, or you said, hey, text Mona? Like every time I ask you a question, it's text Mona.
Mute his ass. Put a bleep on him now.
Just,
So for all of you, you are going to hear us design a leg training program for him now. And we're going to do something that you saw me and Doug train this morning. And Doug did partial bench. So Doug brought the bar like this today. He came down about this far and back up.
Right.
And that's going to confuse people because I go all the way down and all the way up. And so the point there was Doug had to change it because his shoulder didn't feel good. It's kind of banged up. So he still got, and I said the word, he's working just like I'm working. Maybe the form is different, but he's still getting the exercise in that he has to today.
And it was 32 degrees.
And it was 32 degrees in the freaking Gold's Gym. It was freaking cold. So, werewolves like me and vampires like Mo, we warmed up real quick. But so we altered it. So how can we work around any situations that you might have right now?
Okay, so this is let's do the basis of why I needed a different, like not different.
I want you to tell them.
So the reason I asked you about a leg workout, because I know a lot of the leg workout stuff, you do a lot of reps, a lot of isolation stuff, a lot of different, you do different, and I do it all. It's just my back is at a point where I cannot keep heavy weight on my back for very long. So, but I love to squat. I have that buffalo. I do love to squat. I don't know why. I just love it. But I can't do the 4x12s or the 4x10s because I just can't keep weight on my back that long.
Right.
So I feel that my legs can use a little bit of size. So I said, hey, Mike, can you design a leg program? Because I can't. And you said, text Mona. And then like an hour later, you said, hey, I'll get back to you Tuesday. And today is, Thursday.
Let's be clear. Text Mona. 20 minutes later, I sent you some nudes of me. And then an hour later, I called you. So
yeah, for some reason, leg workout and nudes got confused. So
I don't know how that happened.
That is the groundwork for what I want. I need to put some size on my legs, and I feel that my back is hindering me a little bit. So that's why I said I asked for your help, and of course, it took me 4 days.
So for the workouts, this is what I would love you to do. Yeah, write it down for him, and we're going to post that here for you, and also send it to you. The first thing I'd like you to do is still go into the gym. And what is your basic warm up? Is it the exercise itself, or do you do other things to warm up?
So I like to use my Hypervolt. You might want to disclaimer that one too, just to kind of get the muscles in my legs kind of firing a little bit. Then I'll do a little bit of extensions just to get my quads fired up. And then I go and hit the squat rack and do because I like to keep most of my energy for my squatting or my main exercise that I'm doing.
Keep that. And keep the squat with the duffel bar. He used the duffel bar because it's great on the shoulders. It really allows you to open it up and get your hands underneath still.
I love it.
For everybody that with a bad shoulder, check out the duffel bar. Please do not go to just the fronts or a half field safety bar. Because as soon as you do this, you're never going back to this.
Yes.
And this will just get worse and worse and worse. So stay with your squats and use squats now as a continuous warm-up for the nervous system. So I don't care how many sets you get. I don't care how many reps you get. Just work up to a good amount of weight that puts pressure. And what's going to happen is take your time. And there's going to be a point in that warm-up, let's say hypothetically, as you squat, that your body will turn on and start sweating, even though you're doing 1 or 2 or 3 reps. Okay?
Okay.
So keep an eye out for this. This is going to be a learning process for you to go, wow, right around 3 or it's 400, whatever it is that you hit and you go a couple reps and you get done, you're like, wow, I'm sweating. That's that nervous system turning on. That's that nervous system turning on. I don't want you to rush it because people will confuse the two. They'll say, well, I'm sweating. Yeah, but you're taking 30 seconds in between squats and you're doing 10 reps. That's not the point of it. So when that happens, you could be done with squats. Okay. So you triggered it. You use some heavy weights to keep that fullness. And also what it is the coolest thing in the world. There's no literature on this, but what it is when your body knows it has to squat, it retains a lot of the muscle. Even if you're dieting or wherever you're at, it retains that muscle. And also it just builds that bones. So if you're just going into the gym and doing leg extensions and push downs, your body knows this. And it adapts to going, oh, I can do push downs. I don't need to keep all this muscle on me. And that's why you see guys just, oh, I do light weight and I do this. Your body's just shrivel away.
Right.
So that's why I want you to still hit that heavy weight, hit it for a couple reps between 1 and 3. And that is still considered a warm up and a turn on.
No one would say that.
Okay.
Yeah, nobody would say
Yeah,
this.
my back, after a little bit.
No,
my
your
kinda
back
feels. Oh yeah, all right. We're gonna take leg press. Billy, you get to do leg press from now.
Yeah, stop squatting, just go leg press.
Yeah.
You go away from squats for a year, you're never going back to squats.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's as soon as you're out of the ring, you're not going to go back in 3 years. It's just one of those. You understand that mindset. So that would be your initial. Then move over to a belt squat. Okay.
Oh, I love that.
So I would also use a girdle or something because I don't know how most belt squats are, but a lot of belt squats cut into your skin.
Yes.
So use a girdle or something to put it around your waist and then the belt on.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah. That way you can go heavy enough. And when you do that, change those legs positions. The leg position should never be the same. Everybody's going to go into a position of maybe a wide stance and they'll hold on and they'll go, I did 8 plates on belt squats. I don't care. I care about you getting some kind of reps and changing a foot position each week.
Okay.
1 week you're close and narrow. Go light, but go higher reps. Other days, if you're going out wide, well, that feels light. Go heavier. But that's your first exercise.
Okay.
All right. And so you're going to get some reps there now. But again, reps wise is like 6 to 8. You don't really need to go much higher than that.
Yeah, no, belt squat doesn't hurt my back at all.
Right. But I also don't want you to use belt squats for a burn exercise. I still want to.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Okay. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah, I got you.
From there, go to the leg press. Now, you have great flexibility and range of motion. Let's keep that. So now leg press is wide stance, bringing it down low. Keep the hips open.
The ones we've done those a couple times, I think, that we just bring it all the way down to way down.
Yep. And those are interchangeable at times. If you feel like not doing belt squats sometimes, then do the leg press. But when you do the leg press, now what you got to do is you have to use this. You're writing this down, right? Mm-hmm. This is a quad leg press. Okay, so if you do belt squats first, the next one's going to be the full leg. So it's deep.
Gotcha.
If you don't do belt squats, then the leg press is going to be your heavy. And it's going to be only a quad exercise. So you know how people do half reps? That's quads. That's actually correct form. Where most people go, oh, you're not going deep enough. He's only doing the quads. That's all you want. It's a partial movement, an overload of weight. Okay? You fully understand?
If he does,
I do.
Squats,
I do.
If he doesn't do belt squats
do
after
partials.
squats, then do partial to keep that heavier weight because we still need something heavy to hit after the squats. Those are interchangeable. And then can you do hack squats?
I can.
Back.
Okay.
Use a pad. Sergi, come hither. So this is me.
You're gonna be the pad.
This is me regular, right? And so what happens is, Serge, you put your hand as the pad up at top. So this is going to go like this now, and the pad's going to push you forward. Okay.
Okay.
It's very odd, but foam roller if you have it, if something there, but some kind of pad to take your shoulders forward if you want. if you can, I just move forward and I can hold it. But it's a great thing to put a foam roller behind you.
Okay.